Okay, well, today was Saturday, January 2nd, and excuse me, I'm continuing my experiment this week of no sugar and no gluten. And it was a little more difficult today for some odd reason, but I did it. I probably ate a little too much. I think I overate today. But in the past, I would use that as some sort of permission or reason to just kind of eat more and say, okay, well, I'll start again next Monday or another really good time. But I'm not going to do that this time. I ate a little too much, but I still kept to the no sugar, no gluten. So, again, progress, not perfection. That was my goal for this week. And I didn't overeat horribly. So this morning I had my usual breakfast of an apple, and I had that with some water with just a few lavender drops in it. No sweetener, not even an artificial sweetener. And then for lunch, I had the rest of my Mexican dinner from yesterday. Well, I had a quarter of it because I divided it in half, and my daughter and I split half of it yesterday, and we split the other half today for lunch. So I had 1/4 of an arroz con camarón as dinner, and I had some refried beans with it. Again, 1/4 portion. And then, let's see, I had some gluten-free oatmeal with 2 packages of stevia, a teaspoon of butter, and a couple tablespoons of heavy cream. That to me is like a dessert because I love cream of wheat. I used to eat it with butter and cream, and I can't eat it anymore because of my gluten thing. So I had to substitute the gluten-free oats, and it's really good. So I had it, but I bought the single service serving packages, and I think that's really good to do because that just makes portion control a lot easier. It's a little more expensive, but it's not that much more expensive. So I had 1 package of the gluten-free oatmeal, and then for dinner, that's when things got a little out of hand. I got a ride to a Middle Eastern grocery store today to get some things that I like. And they had hot food for sale and they had falafel. I love falafel. So they had that. And I got some hummus, like a kind of a dipping sauce. And I figured I could have it with vegetables later because I got some celery and some carrots. So I had 4 falafel pieces with some hummus, and I did not measure the hummus, which I think is not a good thing. So I had that, and then let's see, for dessert, I had another portion of the oatmeal with the butter and the cream. Oh, and I cooked the oatmeal with skim milk, and then when it's all cooked, then I put the butter and cream in it, the stevia. And then for some reason, I took a shower, and again, because of my shoulder and my incision, which is covered up, I thought I wouldn't gross anyone out today. I can't really wash my hair and shower like I like to. So I tried a dry shampoo, and as you see, it didn't work out very well. My hair is a hotter mess than it has been. Looks horrible. But again, this is about just starting where I'm at. And this is a pretty low point in my life. And I know a lot of you have been there. Your highest weight, you're just in a bad situation, and it's discouraging and it's depressing. but I'm determined that I'm going to make this work. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on. So I took a shower, tried the dry shampoo, which was a terrible disaster. I'm going to have my daughter help me wash my hair properly tomorrow, but she had already gone to bed. So I felt hungry, but I think I was just discouraged and depressed because my hair came out so awful. So I had a little single serving size of cottage cheese with some fresh blueberries. And that's one thing that I think is a good thing I've done is I have tried to think ahead of treats I would like cottage cheese and fruit and the gluten-free oatmeal and butter and cream and some cocoa and stevia, which I make with almond milk. So just, I would suggest that you just think of some healthy treats that you like. I mean, how is oatmeal with butter and cream and skim milk better than junk food? Well, it has protein and fiber in it. And I had the dessert after lunch, then the dessert after dinner, then I had a little pudding cup of the sugar-free pudding, and then after I had the cottage cheese and blueberries, I had 2 more packets of the gluten-free oatmeal, and I had it with some butter and some sugar-free fruit-only spread. So I'm just wondering what's different from yesterday. I think it's eating the falafel, which is a carb for dinner, didn't help me out any. I think it's true that carbs just rev up your appetite. So it just made me hungry. So I have to be more careful what I eat. Um, you know, I think that that is the biggest thing that I'm working on emotionally, besides the gluten-free and sugar-free, is just not giving up when things don't go as planned. I mean, I'm just now working on eating at regular times and portion control and the gluten-free and the sugar-free. And it's going to be a learning curve. I mean, so what did I eat outside of meal times? I had a cup of cottage cheese, blueberries, 2 cups, 2 servings of gluten-free oatmeal. It used to be a lot worse. I'm not going to go into the junk food I used to eat because it can trigger some people, but a lot of people have their junk food favorites, and it's hard to get used to not eating them. But as I said, I'm 52 years old, and this is a turning point in my life, as it is in anyone's life at this age. Either you're going to get fit and get healthy and have a robust, vital old age, or you're going to start getting sicker and more run down and need some joint replacements and end up in a nursing home or decrepitly old and disabled. So I've decided that's not for me. And I guess after a lifetime of bad habits, if not now, when? This today is yesterday's tomorrow. So I tell myself all those years, and I thought, oh, well, someday I'll do the hard work it takes to lose this weight and change my habits. Well, that day is now. I mean, if not at 52, when? So it wasn't easy. I didn't feel good about coming on here and talking about the overeating I did today. But again, it's going to happen. And I just have to learn to just get right back on track, not use it as an excuse. Oh, I blew it, so I might as well eat some other junk. I didn't. I just had the cottage cheese and the oatmeal. And part of it is because I knew I promised myself I was going to make this video. And it's discouraging. It's discouraging for me. And I remember what a friend told me. She said that making plans and not doing them can be depressing in itself. So I made this commitment to myself. So, of not eating any sugar or gluten, and I kept to that. So, instead of being really disappointed in myself because I overate, I'm going to be glad that I stuck with that because I was shopping today, so I had a lot of temptation and a lot of opportunities to go back to my old habits, and I didn't. So, I'm proud of that. Um, I'm pretty depressed right now because I have the theory that if you're overweight, it's more important that you do your best with your hair and makeup and clothing because it's so easy for overweight people to look sloppy. That's just a fact. And not being able to do my hair properly and not being able to put makeup on, not even being able to get dressed properly is pretty depressing for me. So I have 4 more weeks to go because I cannot move my arm really with the rotator cuff repair. Um, I can only wear sweaters and strapless bras. Um, well, not necessarily sweaters, but button-up shirts, which I don't have a lot of. Mostly they're sweaters. And loose pants, which usually ends up being pajama pants, because I gotta pull them up and down with one hand. Sorry about that detail. Um, I don't have yoga pants. I know I should get some, but I can't really get to the store right now to shop. Or even some sweatpants. I might have to next time I go shopping make sure I stop and get some because it's better than pajama pants. I do have some dresses that are strapless that I've been wearing occasionally. Um, but I'm working on that. I'm working on dealing with the depression, dealing with the feelings, and not let it derail me because this is temporary. Pretty soon, I'll be able to wash my hair myself and straighten my hair myself and I don't wear a lot of makeup, just some eyeliner and lipstick, really. But at least I like to wear that and wear my regular clothes and even wear some high heels once in a while because my balance is off with my shoulder. And my doctor doesn't want me to fall, obviously, because I could ruin the surgery if it's not healed. But again, this is what this is about, starting where I'm at, not being a perfectionist, not wanting to start all over just because I ate too much oatmeal today. I'm going to try not to eat such a carby dinner. I think that's what triggered all that extra hunger. So, and of course, that's always healthier anyway. Falafel's delicious, but it's kind of carby. So anyway, that's what today was like. The water, the filtered water with the couple drops of doTERRA essential oils is working out really good. It gives my water just a little bit of flavor. I don't put any artificial sweetener. It's just 2 drops of lavender oil today. I used peppermint oil yesterday. It's very economical. It's just 2 drops. It flavors the whole pitcher. That's how concentrated and good quality it is. Well, I'm hoping to do better tomorrow. I'm almost out of time. So I can't wait till the weigh-in on Friday because 250 is my top weight. So I'll see if I lost anything on Friday, if my gluten-free and sugar-free week has been successful with my stubborn weight loss. Okay, that's it. Bye.